This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys.
Now Pollard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Boys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. To throw is Prescott. This to Jarwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third and short yardage. Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete to number 80.
CeeDee Lamb.
59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Check, check. Lucky.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Shy of midfield. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Ezekiel.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Across midfield.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st down, Dallas.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
3rd down.
First down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Prescott on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Dallas.
On first down, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Flush to his right.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
14. Rush in. Switch.
To throw again. Wilson dancing to his left. Left side, it's Dorsett. He's got daylight. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And a Cowboy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Yard pickup.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Taken down by Bobby White.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. first down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Tyler Lockett, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
Chris Carson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, it's Carson. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's a gain of 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Randy Gregory, his 2nd sack of the night. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Prescott from the gun. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
19.
Amari Cooper, 33 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Brings up 4th down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Cowboys 31, Seahawks 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the deep.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Randy Gregory. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
It's now 3rd down.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. From the gun, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch the
On 3rd down, Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Seahawks 15. Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50 seconds a month. Swerve, take A. Watch the run. Shift. Under pressure. We're going to 53.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. That's caught inside the 20. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Seattle.